Right, these are the Module 1 exercises. I would use these by, these are all the code chunks that you can copy into an R script in RStudio. So it's just to get you used to using RStudio. So if you Control C, highlight, and then Control C, Control V to copy it into an R script, and then get used to running the R script. Work your way through these. So it's just calculating the mean of a set of numbers. Reminder that the mean is where you add them all up and divide by how many there are. The second bit here, so we've got these numbers 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We find the mean of them, and then we calculate something called the 5-point summary. And if I can just remind you what that actually is, it's the minimum, the maximum of those numbers. It calculates the median, it calculates 25% of the way through the data, and 3/4, 75% of the way through the data. It does also give you the mean as well, and you code in summary of X, and it calculates those points. This then uses these amounts to plot a box and whisker plot, and we do that simply by putting in the code box plot of X, comma, horizontal equals true. Horizontal just means that it plots it on a horizontal direction rather than vertical. These are called arguments, so there are others you can use to make the box plot a bit more appealing, and we will in later videos go on to do that sort of thing. But basically you've got arguments that you can state what they are to make. Like for this, I prefer to do them horizontally rather than vertically. If you work your way down this document, then we've got some of the things here. If you've got a data set, Iris is a built-in data set, and the structure is it's a data frame with 150 observations of 5 variables. The class then gives you the class of each of those variables, and then you have the head is just the first 6 rows of that data frame. So we do use those when to show what we're actually dealing with. And then we've got some examples here of how you can use R. So we've got data cleaning, so work your way through those, copy the code, copy and paste into an R script, and it'll give you some information there about what it can actually be used for in everyday work. Checking the input values as well. We've got a condition set up there, and we'll be becoming more. I'll show you how the logic behind that in later videos. And then we've got subsetting as well. So this is looking at only parts of a table. And then at the bottom we've got some ways of shortening. Then instead of typing in C and a list of numbers, then we can just put in 1 to 4. So try those out. Try and simplify. What code do we need for those, and the solutions are below them.